Hello there, welcome to Help Learn Asia. My name is Akash and this is our corporate blogging module where you learn about viewership. Throughout the module, you will find many interactive modules such as managing your blog and getting traffic to your blog. We've covered these because most technical aspects of online marketing are best learned through doing rather than reading. So let's get started with this module on viewership too. So earlier we told you about 3 different tools which would help you to measure traffic coming to your site and give you some relevant data on that. Out of the 3 tools, the most suggested tool was Google Analytics. So let's take a dig deeper and see what Google Analytics has to offer. So as you can see here, this is your regular dashboard which you would see when you log into your account. It'll give you some data. First, the graph shows you how many visits you're getting on a daily basis, or you can change it to get a weekly or a monthly view. Moving down, how many pages per visit. So this shows you that how many pages are people going to your blog. Are they just going to your homepage and going back, bouncing back, or are they actually browsing through your blog? How many of this percentage is new visitors? This is important because it gives you an understanding of how many of the visitors are loyal visitors, how many of them are coming back, and how many are the new ones which you're getting through your daily social activities and other ways of getting traffic to your blog. And the rest, like unique visitors, are how many unique visitors are coming to your site on this given period of time. You can of course change this period of time and get the data and see how things are performing over a period of time. So this is your dashboard. It gives you a lot of other information as well. Let's go down specifically. So first thing is real time. There's an overview section. So what this does is it basically shows you how many people are on your blog right now. So here there are no people on my blog, but it actually can give you how many people are on your blog right now, how many pages are being viewed on a per minute or a per second basis, and where are these people who are viewing your blog coming from. You can actually dig in deeper to look at what location are they from, or what is the traffic source. Have they basically come, what is their medium? Are they a referral traffic, or are they coming from an organic search? And basically how many people are there. And furthermore, you can see which page are they actually on. So this content section will tell you that which page are the people on your site currently are, and how many of them are on those pages. So there's a lot of good data here which you can make sense of from the analytics real-time section. But what you would need more is the audience and traffic source and content. Audience is basically, if you go to the overview, it will give you a good overview about your audience, on which browser are they using, what language are they using, are they using English, or which city are they coming from, what is their operating system, who is their service provider, etc. So this can be helpful. It can be helpful for your team to see whether you're getting a lot of mobile traffic. If you are, then should you make your blog mobile friendly, should you make your blog iPad friendly, etc., based on your traffic. So you can make a lot of decisions based on this. So that's under the under demographics. You can actually see what are the languages of the people who are browsing your blog. So do you see a need for it to be translated to a certain language? For in this case, most of my visitors are English speaking, so there's no need for me to do that. But there might be a case where you have visitors from different countries who speak different language, and you might think about actually having translations on your website. There are other things. This is important under behavior, new versus returning. As I said, you can actually get to know how many people are coming to your site. Of them, how many are new visitors and how many are loyal customers or frequent blog visitors who are coming back and viewing your blog. You can of course refine it. There's a lot of way you can dig deeper into Google Analytics and see how what was the traffic source of these returning visitors. Are they generally coming from, let's say, a Facebook link, or are they generally coming from your website, or they're directly coming to the blog? So there's a lot of ways in which you can actually look at secondary dimension. You can add those things and see, but that's digging deeper into Google Analytics, which we'll leave up to you to do. Moving further, traffic sources is something again which you would want to look at. Sources, this gives you a good idea of how the people are coming to your site. For example, are they coming from a Facebook referral, or are they coming from a Google organic search? Are they is the links of your blog or a particular blog post on some other site, and that is causing them to uh, get people to your blog, or that's giving you traffic. So you can monitor how these people are coming, and you can dig in deeper, of course, in this case. And the other important thing which we would like to highlight in this particular tutorial is content. You can actually see which are your most famous pages, in terms of which are your most famous blog post data. For example, this one is actually my home page, the Digital 2012, but then this page 2 is my second most frequently visited blog. That means a lot of people are actually going to the next page to see what are the kind of posts that's been made. And then this particular blog post had the most hits in case of this particular account. So there were 89 page views of this particular blog post. So this kind of gives you a good idea of what kind of blog posts are getting more traffic. Maybe you can find a trend here of a certain topic which you're talking about, and it's getting people to come to your blog. And you can of course look at how much time was spent on that particular page on an average, and what's the bounce rate. A bounce rate is important because it basically tells you how many people come to the site on that particular page and just go away. So that's your bounce rate. So you can actually have a look at that and make sense of the data and see how you can improve it. So that's Google Analytics. It basically gives you an overview of how people are coming to your site, what kind of activity are they doing, and you can actually get a lot of data, refine it, add secondary dimension filtering to it, and then see how you can actually make sense of that data to help you gain more traffic. So that's it. That's viewership for you. So do keep coming back and checking for more tutorials on Help Learn Asia. Thank you.